My mom gave every grandkid an iPad, cash, and jewelry except my daughter. Not really family, she said. Then my 8-year-old slid a cedar box across the table. My mother handed my niece a $200 iPad, my nephew $500 cash, and my 8-year-old daughter an empty Christmas card. I had been waiting for exactly that moment for 2.5 years. My name is Ivy. I'm an Army JAG officer. I've cross-examined liars in uniform for a living. My mother had been lying to my daughter's face since the day we brought her home. Maya is adopted. She came home from foster care at 8 months old. My mother looked at her once and made a decision she never said out loud but never stopped making. Not really family. I heard it through walls, through forwarded texts, through Eli's binder. 47 documented incidents, organized by date. Birthday after birthday. Christmas after Christmas. My daughter eating cookies on a stool that was too tall for her, while my mother counted out the right number of plates for everyone else. I never said a word. I was building something instead. The last summer my father was alive, he called me to the dock. He was in his blue work shirt, sleeves rolled up, sunburned. He handed me a manila folder. The lake cabin is in a trust now, he said. The beneficiary is Maya. He had done it without telling my mother. He handed me a cream envelope, wax sealed, his handwriting on the front, to be opened by Patricia in front of family when Maya is ready. I built a cedar box, he said. Maya helped me sand the lid. She doesn't know what's inside. She thinks it's just hers. He looked at the water. I don't think your mother is going to change, Ivy. So I made sure it didn't matter. I took the box home. I put it in the hall closet. I went back to Germany. I waited. Christmas Eve, my mother's house. Patricia came to the door and hugged my sister first, kissed both kids, and looked past Maya like she was a coat hung on the wrong hook. Oh, she said. You brought her. Maya didn't flinch. She'd been here before. Dinner went the way it always went. Aunt Linda's same 1987 ice storm story. My mother complimenting her own brisket. Nobody cutting Maya's pie. Then Patricia stood up and tapped her wine glass. Family is blood. That's what Walter always said. We give to the kids we have. She raised her glass to Sophie and Jackson. She smiled past Maya like she was furniture. Then she brought out the gifts. iPad for Sophie. Switch for Jackson. Gold heirloom necklace from my real granddaughter. For Maya, a drugstore Christmas card. Snowman on the front. Nothing inside. Aunt Linda laughed softly. Blood comes first. That's just how it is. Maya looked at her hands. She looked at me. I gave her the smallest nod. She slid off her chair. She reached under it and lifted the cedar box with both hands. She carried it the long way around the table. Past Heather, past David, past Aunt Linda. She stopped in front of my mother. She set the box down, slid it forward until it touched the edge of Patricia's plate. She put her hands at her sides the way my father had taught her to stand at attention. Grandma, she said, clear and small. Mom told me to give this to you if you ever ignored me again. Patricia stared at it. The brass tag on the latch read, for Maya, when the time comes. Her own husband's handwriting. She opened the latch. The cedar smell came up. The linseed oil. His workshop. Inside, a trust document. 18 pages. A beneficiary certificate. A sealed letter. And a photograph. Walter on the dock. Maya on his lap. Both of them grinning. Her hand on his beard. Patricia turned to the deed page. Lake cabin. 360 acres. Transferred in full to the Holland Family Trust. Beneficiary, Maya Rose Andrews. Her lips moved. She turned the page. The audit clause. $96,000 in rental income. 2.5 years of renting a cabin she hadn't owned since the day he died. She stood up so fast her chair hit the wall. He gave her the cabin. Her voice broke on the last word. Aunt Linda grabbed her arm. Pat, she's not really family. You said it best. We'll get a lawyer. We'll fix Linda. My mother's voice came out like gravel. Shut up. The room went still. Patricia turned slowly and looked at my daughter. Maya looked back at her. 8 years old. Chin up. Hands at her sides. Holding the gaze of a woman who had just realized the grandfather she buried had been watching everything all along and had left his granddaughter a deed instead of an apology. My mother opened her mouth. Nothing came out. My father had already said everything that mattered. Full story on channel, link below.